Well, at least you're under the playhouse, so you're getting somewhat shaded.
I'm just building this out of scrap wood here. These forms. And
Back up so I can get more here.
I'm just gonna scab these together. It's 25 and a half.
And we have scrap wood. We have lots. Lots and lots.
Oh, what would we do without it, Mama?
It's a good thing to have, but eventually you can get too much and it starts piling up around your yard and in the shop.
Well, this is some of that I milled up on that mill and about 10 years ago.
Oh gosh, Patrick, I think it's been longer now since we had that mill. Yeah, I'm not sure if is it the same mill that Zach on American Homestead has?
No, I think he's got a mobile dimension.
Oh, ours was a
Something
wood
like
miser.
Yeah, we had a wood miser LT40. It was a band mill, fully mobile. I don't know if anybody's interested in these little screws or not, but I started using these little star drive screws. I don't know if you can get close up with this. But they got a head on them like that. Well, that's a real good positive grip on the bit here. Just takes these little bits here, and those particular screws come with these bits. Each box has a bit in it like that, and so it's a really good bite. I like the square drive, and then I found these, and I really like these now. So anyway, I don't know if anybody's interested in those, but there that is.
Oh.
And
It's always something to
power
learn.
saw up and cut this piece of wood here.
Oh, see, now you can see how he uses this cute little chainsaw. Stay out of the way, Cody.
This is my cabinet saw here. Do cabinet work.
Cody, stay back. And it works.
Cabinet saw. So then I'll fasten these together.
Back up.
Do a little more trim work there. Then I'll use this for a cripple. Come on the back side. You'll see that in a minute.
So does that mean I pause?
Yeah.
Alright, a little bit later, see where he's at now.
This will be a trough that runs down the middle of the floor. And like I say, it's just going to barely slope inwards. And so when we go to clean this out of all the bird droppings, and you can put down sawdust, or you can put down straw, or whatever you want to do to kind of keep it dried out in here and sanitary as possible. And the straw and the chicken manure are going to make good compost. What I've done so far, I've taken it down probably a little bit more than 4 inches, and all the way around here I've sprayed it down because it's really dry in here, and found out that it was level just by where the water's ponding up. I could rake it back and forth and get everything level. So when I go to put this trough in here, that trough will have a slight slope. It'll have a slight slope downwards, and it'll be networked into, like I say, I'm kind of engineering on the fly right now. So this will come into a little collection area, so we can, we'll have some chicken soup going on.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah. And we can just take the 5-gallon bucket out. There'll be a screen over all this. I'll build a screen, fabricate a screen to go on top of this chase here, and over top of the bucket. So when we go to pick the bucket out, it'll be, we can transfer that to someplace else, and let the chicken soup cure for a while. You don't
Well,
want to
that's
put
a good
that on,
idea.
You don't want to put that hot on your garden, or it'll
Yeah.
burn your vegetables. Or if you can dilute it down with water to the point where you're not putting it on there full strength, then that's good for everything. So
Oh, that's
that's
pretty
kind of
cool.
where we're at now.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Before I poured this in here, I'll put another stem wall like this on the back side, and then this collection system will set in the concrete this side. Plans may change, but I plan on putting some brood boxes in here, and so when we come out to collect eggs, we can just come in from the back side. We don't have to go into the chicken coop area, and we'll have doors on this side. We get all the weather from the south. We're standing on the north part of the property, so the chickens will be protected in here when they're laying, and we'll be able to come on the back side of the building here, of the structure, have some doors to open up where we can just access the eggs, and then the chickens will also be more protected right in here as opposed to on the other side. And so far, what we plan on doing is having a little fenced area out here so they can come out here in the daylight and in the sun, peck around and have a good time. And eventually, if we have goats or anything like that, we can have a little goat pen over here or something.
Really? You thought about
Just
that,
kind of
huh?
thinking on the fly, engineering on the fly. So just some things to look forward to, I guess. So my next point of interest will be to use the form boards that I used on all this and all this to make this back support. There'll be no footing and stem wall on this side. The concrete floor will just stop, and then I believe what I'll do is I'll get a T for this. This is just gutter material, PVC gutter material, and I believe that they'll make a T for this that I can just make another little trough that goes this way, and then it'll deposit into a 5-gallon bucket over here that'll be covered. So hopefully that'll keep it a little bit more sanitary in here. So I might be repeating myself, but when we go to pick up this material in here, we'll have a flat shovel, and we can just run the flat shovel down here, put it in a wheelbarrow, and put down fresh straw, and we'll be done.
Cool. Now, oh, he's just getting going on that back piece there. He's got his form all built, now he's filling it in. Got the fan going there so he's not breathing in all that. It's really important. You don't want to be breathing in that stuff. Really liking how nice that looks already. Nice and solid and clean. Looks.
You making a mess, Mama?
Yeah. A little bit. Let me get a little video here so you can see how he's mixing. And he just told me what the ratio was, but I believe I already forgot.
And all you'd have to do is, I count to 1006 really fast. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. Between 1005 and 1006 is about the proper mixture of concrete. You take a 5-gallon bucket, mix it to 1 3/4 to 2 inches of water, and that'll give you a measurement to 60 pounds of concrete.
There. More of this flooring. He's dug it out and got it all tamped down pretty much. Okay, he's getting ready to pour. Now they're going on the other side. Again, working on this early in the morning and getting it done. I mean, it's already getting warm out here, but we're having some hot days now, and now's the time to do this. But you also don't want to be mixing this concrete on the hottest part of the day. You can see how nice this over here looks. This section here where he did that. He did this part here. It's probably been a few weeks now. And it's done slightly different because he had to work it around the fencing. Putting that fence in there. And so since this part of the fence is under the, is where the chicken coop's going to be and under the playhouse, it all had to be constructed just a little bit different than the rest of the fence. So again, we got to make sure this is good and sturdy, and we're wanting when we get our chickens, we want them to be as protected as they can be against neighbor dogs that will still be able to find their way into the yard if they want. Though it's been better, neighbors have been better at keeping their dogs contained, not always though. And definitely raccoons. That's becoming our area's seems to be biggest pest now. And yeah, we want to make sure they're as safe as can be. I don't remember what exactly kind of, for like the yard and this front area, what kind of wire we're going to put in, but it's not just going to be chicken wire. It's going to be something sturdy. We've got, you can see over there, a roll of horse wire. I'm not sure if that's, it's going to do that and chicken wire. Because I know that the horse wire won't keep out certain other rodents. But it's, anyway, I can't remember what he had said on that. Just a little more. He's got quite a few more bags he's got to mix and pour. And I'll make sure I have some iced tea all ready for him. Alright, so there's the update on that, and doesn't mean that we'll have chickens soon. We've got a lot of work to do yet. So there's that third side. I'm gonna let it set, let it dry, and take the forms off. Right, So that's all I'll do on the chicken update for now. There'll be more videos down the road as we get closer to actually having chickens. I still predict it's going to be a long process. There's much more to do and we want it done right. Keep them raccoons and dogs out. Got to protect our chickens. So we want to make sure they have a good, safe home before we bring them home. All right. Hope you enjoyed this. Maybe got some different ideas for what you want to do on your own place. And thanks for watching.